everyone, and welcome back to Brink of Speed. Today I'm going to show you the first C8 Corvette Z06 to be lowered, and boy does it look amazing. So real quick before we get started, thank you to my thumbs up squad for already smashing that thumbs up button. I hugely appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, thank you for pressing that play button and joining us. Also, if you're new to the channel, do me a favor and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded. So the first thing that I'm going to take you and show you is that, but I've also got some other things that I'm doing, and it involves the new Camaro here. So today I'm taking it to the detail lab to get these bad boys tinted. So as you know, Executive Tint Design did my 23 C8, and they're about to do my 23 Camaro. So let's get going. All right, so as I told you, I was coming to BSP Motorsports to check out the very first lowered C8 Z06. And I'm going to go ahead and walk in here. I know it's a very special Z06 too. It's a 70th anniversary. And look at that. There it is. Check that thing out. And I know they are in the process right now of getting it lowered. What a beauty. There's the suspension right there. What's going on, man?
All right.
Yeah, man, you?
Oh, yeah.
So how's it coming?
Good. It's not much different, really. The couple little differences we see on the Z06 are the addition of a helper spring on the front shock that I don't believe most of the other ones have. Other than that, it's much the same. There's a little additional spacer to help get clearance for adequate slack and brake hose that we haven't seen on the other kits for the base models and the Z51s.
This is one amazing vehicle right here. Look at these giant rear tires. And the beautiful 70th wheels. What's up? And he went with the black tip exhaust, which you guys know I absolutely love that. And went with these stripes. Subtle black stripes or satin stripes. So I'm not gonna show you like them working on this the whole time, anything like that. I'm just gonna show you what it looks like right now on the rack, and then what the finished product looks like. What's up, Brandon? How are you, man?
How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, well, like I said, since more or less the car's new to the market,
yeah.
So a lot of the vendors like Paragon, they're still in development on springs. So right now, with us doing this, we're doing the lowering kit, but we're doing it just with the collars.
Oh, wow.
They don't have springs available. They're in development. I mean, essentially, they have to get with Hyperco, develop the springs, then they go into like a manufacturing process. So he said within, you know, it's kind of like how the other C8s were, where it's like, it took about a year or so to be able to kind of get up on some of the manufacturing to where they have them on the shelf, ready to ship, ready to, put on the cars. Right. So this guy's good with just doing the lowering collars. Of course, with your car, we take all the data and we get all the measurements. So we'll be able to get, let the viewers know and let, everybody else know kind of what you can get out of these until they come up with springs. Because obviously on yours, we got pretty much the max lowering that you can get out of that car. With this one's not going to be as low, but it will definitely end up, cleaning up some fender gaps. He does have some wheels on order too, I believe, with this one. So, it'll be able to be complete. Again, with the car being a little different than the other C8s, we're just kind of in a waiting pattern to be able to get some stuff in development and get it coming. So,
sweet.
So looking forward to getting more into the Z06 platform.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how does it feel to have the first one?
Feels great. Yeah, well, I mean, thanks to you, honestly. I mean, like I said, we're very particular with what we do here, and we put a lot of passion and a lot of pride into our work, and it's just all about kind of spreading the word and letting people know that we're here, more or less. So,
so there you go. If you have a Z06 and you want to get some stuff done to it, you're here in the DFW, or even if you're not in the DFW, I'm sure he has.
I got some transport guys.
Yeah,
I can get them here for sure.
And you probably already have people that ship stuff to you.
Yeah, I mean, from Oklahoma.
Right.
A lot of the Viper stuff that we do comes from all over the place. Louisiana.
Vipers. All right, so like I said, I will come back when this thing is done and show you the finished product, and I'm excited to see what it looks like. right, so I'm headed over to the detail lab now to meet up with Executive Tint Design, and Joel and his wife will be tinting my windows here very shortly. So I'm excited. This car definitely needed it, and it's going to be amazing. It's definitely going to change the look, and it's going to have more changes coming very soon as well. So stay tuned. I'm here at the detail lab, and Executive Tint Design just arrived. So we'll be working on the car shortly. What's up, guys? How are ya? Yeah, you too, man.
Ready? Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. They're such great people, and I can't wait to see the amazing job they're gonna do on my Camaro. All right, so it's ready to go. Joel and his wife are gonna bring all the material in and get started on this. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the DFW, Executive Tint Design is what what you want to go with, and they will travel to you. So, and I actually will go out of state too.
Yes, yes sir, yes sir.
But as you can see, they do a great job of covering things up. He's about to cover the whole dash with this thing, and they even cover the door when they do the windows on the side, and just do an excellent job of keeping your car nice and clean while they do the job. Good thing I'm at the detail lab, because when they're done, I think I might clean the car up.
A few moments later.
So check it out. That looks absolutely amazing. It totally changes everything. You know, the darker window definitely pairs up with the black that's on the rest of the car. So yeah, it looks absolutely incredible. Back window, love how dark that is. And then you guys know I do the front window now. So that's a 55% on the front, 20% on the sides, and 20% on the back. So again, thank you to Executive Tint Design. You guys do an amazing job. Check them out on Facebook.
Yes sir. Executive Tint Design, Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah,
Show
Instagram
you
and
what-
Facebook. All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
All right, guys, so as you see, the tint is absolutely beautiful, and they are all finished. So I'm headed back to BSP to see if they are done with the Z06 and show you guys what it looks like lowered. Looks like you guys are almost done.
Yeah,
Sweet.
almost done. Yeah, essentially just final touches.
Nice.
Yeah, we gotta do the alignment on it.
There's the underside. And there we can see into the exhaust. Very cool. And because of his spacers, he's almost flush on his front tires, and then looks like the rears are flush. So yeah, it looks real nice, but he does have wheels coming, so yeah, it looks awesome. And it's gonna look even lower once you
Yeah,
can
we gotta
get.
drive it. I mean, more or less, once you set it down, everything's kind of still, you know, not really quite in its happy home.
Yeah,
So we'll drive around the parking lot, kind of get everything settled. The next thing is getting on the alignment rack to be able to down.
Cool. What'd you say?
I said what I love the most is when you start this thing up.
It's definitely not in loud mode right now, but that still sounds amazing. That's a Darth Vader car right there. Man. What an amazing car GM built. They put it on the alignment rack and get it all set up perfect, so that way the tires don't wear unevenly.
So, like I said, Paragon wants us to use, and I'm gonna call Corey with Paragon, he wants us to use the spacers underneath their actual lowering collars.
Okay.
Which gives it a little bit more height in the front than dropping the rear all the way. So depending on if that's a must, you know, Paragon's gonna know. I mean, like I said, I could have tried, but you know, they've already kind of done all the research and done all their stuff. So if anything, we might have to lift the front or the rear up just a little bit. What we don't want is the negative rake. We don't want the, you know, front end being, or rear end being lower than the front.
Right.
So we still might have to get this up just a little bit.
It's about a little less than 2 fingers.
Yeah, and I haven't even we haven't even done our measurements on it yet. I mean, literally just kind of got done and kind of getting it staged for first thing in the morning. So
Nice. Yeah, the front looks like it's
it's a bit higher.
easy 2 fingers and then a little bit more.
So what we're gonna do is if Paragon says you have to use the collars, then we will go up with the front. After talking.
Or up with the back.
Oh, I'm sorry, up with the back. Or I'll take the collars or the spacers out of the front, so that way we can get the rear lower. But I'm sorry, the front lower. So, but when I was talking to Corey at Paragon, he was like, you gotta use on these, on the Z06s, you gotta use that ring, that collar. So until they can get springs, this is about as low as they're gonna be able to go.
Now, just for the viewers, did he have maybe a timeline of when he thought they may get springs made?
I mean, not to speak for them, but I want to say with the C8s, it took about a year.
Oh, okay.
About a year.
So
I mean, right now with manufacturing, with spring steel, with getting, you know, I believe they use Hyperco. Hyperco is the manufacturer of the springs that they're using. So it's just going to be a game between Paragon and Hyperco and how to, you know, get the product out, get it tested. Obviously, there's going to be some testing you want to do to make sure that they're all good before you start pumping them all. I mean, like I said, I know everybody is excited to get springs, but there's a lot of stuff you have to go through in order to make sure that what you produce and what you put out there is going to work the first time, and you've done all the right research and all that.
By the way, is that a Smokey and the Bandit?
That is the Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh my God.
And original too, so.
Okay. 6.6?
6.6. Yep.
6 liter. Not to interrupt you on that.
Yeah. Sorry.
I gotta come over here real quick. Smokey and the Bandit car. Who likes these? I know they're low on power, but they sure do look good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, man, that is money. Look at that. TA66. Yeah, I think these only have like 220.
Yeah, they're dogs when it comes to power.
It's like,
it's more the nostalgia of it.
yeah. It's funny. My wife and I just watched Smokey and the Bandit the other night, so
It's a classic. You can't
Yeah,
go wrong with
it's
Smokey and the
crazy.
Bandit. You can't.
yeah, man. It's a little cheesy, but the car is so cool. Wow. Haven't seen one of these in a while.
Hey guys, all right, so this is our final results on the Z06. Mike wanted me to get some videos and stuff of it. So essentially, with Paragon, I did talk to Corey at Paragon, and the reason why the collars are gonna be more of a must on the new Zs is just because there's an inconsistency with weld spatter on the actual shock body. So certain cars will have it, some cars don't. So kind of selling to the masses, it is going to be safer to put the collar on, which is going to give you about a 1/2 inch. So what we see here is the car is about a 1/2 inch lower than what it was when it came in. I'll make sure that Mike puts the screen or the picture that I'm going to take of our ride height sheet, you know, of how all that is. What it ended up turning up is with the spacer in the front that goes underneath their Paragon collar, makes it to where it sits a little bit higher than what the range of the Z51 threaded collar that gives you your height in the rear. We were able to achieve about 3/8 of an inch. So the car had a little bit of that negative rake that we don't really want. So we actually had to lift up the rear a little bit just to accommodate what we have for the front. Anything that new comes out with this thing, pretty sure we're going to be moving forward with doing some other updates and things like that to it. So we'll hope that Paragon, like I said, talking to Corey, you know, again, I'm not going to speak for them, but just know everybody be very patient, because it is a process that you have to deal with, you know, design and coming up with a prototype and then testing it, because I mean Paragon does not want to more or less, you know, put something out there that hasn't been tried and true, you know, that it hasn't been tested. So they will go through their procedures on their stuff. They'll do some tracking with the cars, street driving with the cars, verify that everything is solid with the springs, and then they will become available to the public. So let's hope half a year, we'll see. I'm sure they're eager to get them out, so I know they're working hard on that. But you know, more or less, this is kind of what we get for right now, which I think customer's happy with, and it looks, you know, a little bit better than obviously it does when it comes stock. And then also with a wheel package, you know, wheel combo, sometimes you can change up some of these wheel gaps a little bit depending on the tire sidewall and things like that. So this is our final product. This is what we got, and we appreciate the customer for bringing it here and trusting us with it. And yep, it's good to go. So we'll see you next time. Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it would be really cool to document the first ever lowered Z06 that I know of. If you guys know of another one, you know, obviously put it down in the comments below, but I haven't heard of anybody doing that to their Z06 yet. And I haven't seen it on YouTube, so I wanted to show you that. And then also I wanted to obviously document this car getting tint done to it. That way I could, you know, get Executive Tint Design some more business. And yeah, so if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.